Hi, it's Mike Waters here, giving you an Earth Day message in April 2018. So, you may have been tuning in to some of my videos commenting about global warming and climate change. So, anyway, Earth Day is all about the Earth, how we love the Earth, what we're doing for the Earth. So, here's a little fun fact. Instead of dwelling on global warming, I'd like to talk to you about the planet Earth because it's Earth Day. So, the Earth is pretty unique. So, we think we're screwing up the atmosphere, right? Which is true. You know, man is having definitely some impact. But if you want to look at the Earth in general, the globe that we live on, this little tiny ball that's suspended in space amongst billions and trillions and zillions of hundred square miles of space, and we're just this tiny little dot in the middle of somewhere. Our atmosphere, obviously the air we breathe, the stuff we're polluting, the average height of the atmosphere, I think, is roughly 5 to 7 miles. It's like the height of Mount Everest. So, and there's like 60% of the oxygen we breathe is about 5 miles, 7 miles up. Now, the atmosphere does extend up to 60 miles above the Earth. So, but it covers the whole Earth. Whereas, here's the fun part, or maybe not so much fun, things you maybe don't want to hear about, is that the ocean covers roughly 3/4, maybe 4/5 of the Earth's surface. However, most people don't even think about this or realize it. Like, the average depth of the ocean is anywhere from 2 to 4 miles. Okay, yeah, sure, the Marianas Trench, whatever, goes down 7 miles or 12 miles or whatever it is. I don't know. I didn't look it up recently. But the average depth of the ocean is only 4 miles. That's like getting in your car and driving to 7-Eleven in 2 minutes. So it's not very deep. So, and it doesn't cover the whole Earth. So which one do you think we could pollute quicker? The water or the air? I think we're looking in the wrong direction when we're so worried about our atmosphere. Of course, we do need the air to breathe, but we need the water to live too. If we mess up our oceans and our rivers and our streams and stuff like that, we don't have any water to drink, you might as well forget it, you know. So maybe we should emphasize some cleaning up of the ocean and the waters, you know. Maybe we can start with electric boats instead of electric cars, or in addition to electric cars, have electric boats instead of petroleum based. You know, oil is buried, you know, the earth buries oil deep beneath the surface for the most part. Some places it comes up to the surface, but for the most part we find it deeply buried in the oil in the dirt underneath the surface of the soil, underneath the oceans. It's probably where they should belong. You know, oil, when it gets to the top of the surface of the planet, usually doesn't fare well for the planet and for the fish and the birds and all the other, you know, unless all the other living things, when it's mixed with oil, usually don't do too very well. But, you know, hey, I don't think, you know, I mean, the oil companies need to just become the energy companies. They need to just switch channels. Let's save some of the oil for later. Let's go ahead and start getting some kind of cleaner form of energy, you know. And they've got a lot of this technology. At least everybody suspects that they do. So why not just switch channels? Let's go ahead and get a different basis of our energy, you know, instead of fossil fuels, because they do pollute. They are strangling the planet. You know, if you just don't care, well, then you might as well, you know, just write up your will now, you know, give it up, and I don't know who you're going to leave anything to when there's nothing left. That's it. Thanks. Mike Waters saying goodbye.